All right, hey, what is going on, everybody? It is Monday morning. It is September the 11th, and we begin today so far separated from the last video that I shared. Now, not the last video that I filmed, and I know, Joe the broken record, but I filmed so much, I didn't share it. And man, I have been filming. And I feel like what I'm getting ready to share with y'all, I've already filmed like 3 times. And I don't know why I haven't been sharing these videos. I got to be honest with you, I haven't been depressed, but I have been in a bit of a funk and a rut and all of that good stuff. And I don't know why. Well, I do know why. Because I feel like this business is suffocating me, and all I do is bitch and complain about it, which I don't want to do. And that's why I'm filming all this stuff and I'm not sharing it, because that's all that I'm doing. What we got going on right here? Oh boy. Looks like some overspray. No, that's just dust. Yep. Okay. I'm just kicking some stuff around. Okay. Is it paint on the floor? So, it is a little bit of paint on the floor, but hey, it is what it is. I say it is what it is. Problem is that this particular property, they've got a cleaner that is so anal, bad choice of words, that they always nitpick the shit out of everything that we do. Just like when I was in this bathroom right here and I was finding this dust right there, they're gonna say that that's overspray, and it's just some dust. All you gotta do is wipe it up. And they're gonna try to charge extra for that, which the property is gonna try to charge back to me. And I guess I could just wipe it up. I probably should, right? I will. So anyways, yeah, like I said, I feel like I bitch and complain about this business, which is suffocating and drowning me. And it's the same old song and dance every day. Our unit's ready to go. We're painting units, painting doors, painting walls, painting trim. And it just gets monotonous. When I think about Joe Does Stuff, and the whole premise of this channel is supposed to be me out here like living life and enjoying shit, I'm not. Not this way. And I'm trying to find myself and find some middle ground to where I can get out here and be enjoying myself. Now, over this weekend, I did enjoy myself. I hate to say this, but I gambled on a couple of football games. I took Colorado over Nebraska. They were only favored by, the spread was only 2.5 points. I took Colorado minus 2.5. They blew out Nebraska. And then I took Philly over my Patriots, which, hey, these are defending Super Bowl runner-ups. I just knew they were going to blow New England out. The first quarter, it was 16-0. I was like, this is going exactly the way that I predicted it. But then Mac Jones is like a young Tom Brady out there. And Philly looks like some pure T trash. They played like trash. Somehow they skated by and barely won that game. They won by 5. I took Philly straight up. I won that bet, but barely. I don't know if I'll ever bet with Philly again the way that they looked yesterday. So I spent this weekend doing that, and I also got a chance to fly my drone. We've got a new stranded, abandoned sailboat in my local area, and I got a chance to fly around that and get some cool footage of it. Here's some footage of it right here. That was exciting, and I miss doing that type of stuff, flying drones and taking my little RC submersible submarine out and just exploring, doing things that are fun. This right here is not really fun. But anyways, I'm not going to bitch and complain about it. I want to bring you guys up to speed on what's going on. Like I said, it's been a week separated since the last video that I shared. My family has returned, been spending much quality time with my son and my wife. That's been good. We ended up doing that second deck job. God, I filmed about this like 3 or 4 times, but let me just share this as quickly as I can. I bid that job at $2,100. The first deck I bid at $2,250. I knew that bidding this job $100 less than the first deck was going to cause a little bit of static. It did. The deck guy was like, hey, give me a call. This quote is too high. I said, no, my first quote was too low. He says, if your first quote was too low, what should it have been? I said, like around $3,000. He says, yeah, that sounds about right. You're going to tell me that sounds about right, but then question when my second quote is only $100 less than my first quote, which was underbid, and you're saying it sounds about right. So anyways, he was like, why is this quote so high when it's only this much work? You're only painting these white strips that we added to this existing deck area. I said, because the homeowner wants us to paint the columns as well. There was a lot of back and forth about these columns, and basically the deck builder was like, hey, I'm not paying to have these columns painted. I'm only paying to have what we did painted. He said, give me a breakdown on what the price is, including the columns. He's like, and I'm going to try to charge that back to the customer. So it was $500 for prep, $500 for painting, $300 for materials. That was just for their work. And then it was an additional $800 for the columns. And basically, they didn't go for that. They took the $1,300 quote that I gave them. We show up to go do the job. The homeowner's like, hey, I want these columns painted as well. I said, hey, the guy's not paying for that. The homeowner's like, well, I expect a quality professional job to be done here. And I'm like, oh, shit. Here we go, finding ourselves in a bit of a jam. And it has nothing to do with us. I mean, we gave the quote. The deck builder didn't want to pay for the quote. Deck builder said, hey, go do this. The homeowner said, hey, do that. So what did we do? We ended up doing what the homeowner wanted, which was painted the columns as well, ate the $800 loss. And it's just been a little bit of a mess dealing with this deck builder guy. Hopefully we're going to continue to work with him. I mean, I made a decent profit off of that job. I actually made a really good profit off of that job, even only at $1,300, because it only took one painter one day to get all of that work completed. So that was really good. But still, that job should have been $2,100. And then I would have made even more money. But regardless, I would like to continue doing work for this deck builder because that is just different work than what we've got going on here with these apartments. And again, Monday morning, I'm checking a unit that was done over the weekend, a little bit of dust here and there, a little bit of floors that need to be cleaned up. But other than that, the unit looks pretty good. And we find ourselves having to wait on units. So that's where we're at on this Monday. I think that's everything. And we also have a slack week upcoming this week. So ain't no telling where this is all going to take us. But we begin today, right here, right now, getting ready to get the show on the road. And hopefully we're going to make this a productive, good week where we're able to do stuff. If it is a slack week, I'm going to be out there flying drones and having a good old time. I tell you what. I most certainly am. But anyways, we begin today from right here. So let's see where else today is about to take us. Hey there. Welcome to another unit. And what a industrial looking unit this is right here. So another property that we don't really paint too many units at, but we're here now and getting ready to do some painting over here. So we got the white walls with the white trim. Just really a unique industrial looking unit for sure. Look at the HVAC. That's pretty cool right there. And the walls are not too terribly bad in this unit until you get over here and you're like, damn man, what happened there? And then you get over here and you're like, holy cow, all that is gonna bleed back through. Ain't even no doubt about it. You're gonna have to kill that with the semi-gloss for sure. You can see the paint job that's been done in here at one point. Look at that. Bing, 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 bing. Yeah, man. Not much of a paint job at all. And we got the white trim, so that's a good thing. We come into this room right here. I don't know which room is your master and which room is not. Not too bad on the walls, but just a really unique looking unit. And yeah, this is where we got some action at. So we've got hallways getting painted. We've got 2 units getting painted at another property. And then we've got this unit getting ready to go. So I'm able to work almost everybody today. And there was a color change unit we could have taken today, but I didn't want to put too much on the plate. I actually got a chance to say no today, and that was a good thing. They were like, hey, we've got to move in tomorrow. And I just simply said, no, can't do it. We tried to do it last week, but y'all decided y'all wanted to put carpet in the unit before we painted it. And then we tried to do it last Friday, but there was a big inspection and no contractors could be on the property. So when I tell y'all no, I mean no. We can do it tomorrow. We can do it tomorrow when they're supposed to move in, but we can't do it today. I'm sorry. And that's just the way that it goes. Okay, here's the laundry room right here. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too much to write home about. Looks like this thing has been sprayed at one point because we got overspray everywhere. Yeah, we do. Just sprayed the mess out of this place. And yeah. So other than that, today's going relatively smoothly. You might notice that I'm chewing some gum. And I guess I'm going to go ahead and share as to why in relation to that. And I'm not too proud to admit this. But anyways, let me just go ahead and share with you. I've got a confession to make. There's something that I haven't told y'all, and it's been eating at me. It's been nagging at my soul to share it with you because I share everything else. Joe, just get to the fucking point. I started smoking again. Now I know, hear me out now. I didn't just start smoking again. I started smoking again like 5 different times. And I've quit like 5 different times as well ever since the big time that I quit smoking, and I really quit for like 2.5, almost 3 years. Now, you might wonder to yourself, Joe, why would you ever go back to smoking cigarettes? That's a disgusting habit. And you're absolutely right. It is. Let me get the gum out of my mouth. I feel like that is just so unprofessional. Just go ahead and put it right there. Yeah, we'll pick that up in a minute. Look, this business, I've mentioned that it sucks the life out of me. I've mentioned how much I really don't care for it all that much. I mentioned a lot of things in relation to this. And the short and sweet of it is this thing stressing me out so bad that I went back to smoking like 5 different times because of this business. I don't want to make excuses and justify it. I guess the real thing I should say is I was weak. The addictive mentality definitely got the better of me. And every time I would go back to smoking, it would feel so great to do so. Just thinking about it right now makes me not want to smoke. But it would be so great at first, and then it would just get out of control, and I'm chain smoking, and I'm smoking like a pack or more a day. So when I quit for 2.5, 3 years, I started again when I started the business, and I probably smoked for, I don't know, maybe close to 6 months. And then I quit for a month, and then I went back to smoking for about 3 months, and then I quit again, and I quit for a week, and then I went back to smoking again for about a month, maybe a month and a half, and I've just recently quit again. And this time I've quit for a week. Today or tomorrow actually makes 1 week that I haven't smoked. And this time I'm really trying to take it serious. I'm trying to take it serious like I did when I quit for 2.5, 3 years. I don't want to smoke cigarettes. I don't want this business to kill me, because I feel like it genuinely is a lot of the time when it sucks the life out of me and it causes me to go back to smoking. I don't want that. I don't want it in my life. And I'm sharing this with you because I have had moments of weakness where, I did go back to smoking and would quit and then start again and then quit again and then start and quit again. And I don't want that anymore. I'm done with it. I'm trying to be better, stronger, and whatever it takes for me to be that, I'm going to be that. I want to get back into my working out. I miss that. I think of all the things that this business took away from me. It took my health away from me. Hey, how you doing?
How are you?
Painter.
Good. It's enough?
Yeah, it should be enough.
I have more if you need.
Okay.
Let me know.
Yep, no worries.
And,
You the maintenance?
yeah.
Okay. Nice today. 72 degrees this morning as I begin this. And where are my manners? Excuse me. It's been a couple of days separated since what I've last filmed, and I'm going to run with what I've last filmed. I've got to. There was so much important stuff that was shared in there, and I need to make sure that that is shared with y'all. So, forgive me for the fact that the last clip just cut off abruptly. A maintenance guy would come into the unit that I was filming in, and I had to stop filming abruptly. It was kind of awkward. I'm pretty sure he knew that I was filming in there, and I almost wanted to tell him, hey, I'm just in here making TikToks. I'm doing the little dancing challenges or whatnot. But anyways, seatbelt gang. Check. Wednesday morning as I start this off, and a lot to share with you guys. The most important thing to begin this with is something that took place yesterday. Now, I filmed a little bit about it, and I'll share that with you as I tell this story, but here's the deal. Monday, I would have to call one of the bigger, better properties that we work for and let them know, hey, look, we can't paint a unit. We're going to have to paint that unit on Tuesday. Now, this unit wasn't scheduled for Monday. This unit was scheduled for sometime last week. Way last week. All right, hang tight. Sorry about that. Had to get some cash. Monday, I would have to call the property and tell them, hey, look, we can't paint this unit today. We're going to have to paint this unit on Tuesday. And they were like, okay. Now, mind you, this unit wasn't scheduled for Monday. It was scheduled sometime last week. We were supposed to get to it last week. However, on the day that we were supposed to paint it, they had carpet going in this unit. So I called the maintenance guy and I was like, hey, what the hell? We're supposed to be painting this unit, but now there's carpet going in it. And he was like, oh man, I forgot, yada, yada. I scheduled it wrong. He was like, we got this big inspection coming up. So, all I've been able to do is focus on the inspection. Now, also to mention, in relation to this big inspection, we were on the property almost every single day as they were preparing for this big inspection. Mind you, painting materials had gotten stolen from this property. They had asked me to follow behind the sprinkler folks and to do a bunch of drywall repairs. It would end up being 3 drywall repairs, but I was there basically on call trying to make sure that all these drywall jobs were done because their inspection would end up taking place last Friday. Now, I had every intention of painting that unit last Friday on the day of their inspection, but the man would tell me on Thursday, by the way, no contractors can be here on Friday. And he was telling me this in relation to the drywall repairs because I was like, hey, I'm going to come finish up those drywall repairs on Friday. He was like, hey, I really need you to get them done today. This was on Thursday. We were having this conversation. He's like, because our inspection is tomorrow and we can't have any contractors on the property. I'm like, okay, fair enough. So Friday would roll around. I guess they would have their big inspection. All the drywall repairs were done. The unit was not going to get painted, even though they had already gone ahead and put brand new carpet in a unit that we were supposed to paint. Doing this ass backwards is what they had done. So Monday, I would call them. Hey, look, I'm not going to be able to paint the unit today. I'm slammed. I'll get it tomorrow, which would be Tuesday, which would be yesterday. And he was like, oh, yeah, no big deal. That's fine. He would call me back a couple of minutes later, and he was like, hey, I really need you to paint that unit today. This was on Monday. He was like, because I got somebody moving into it on Tuesday. I'm like, man, there's no way that I can do that. I said, the best that I could do is paint it Tuesday. I said, I just don't have the availability today. I'm sorry. I said, we're slammed. I said I was going to try to get it painted on Friday, but you told me no contractors could be on the property. And he's going to tell me, oh, but that didn't mean y'all, though. Well, you didn't tell me that. You said no contractors on the property. So I tell him we can't get the unit painted. He tells me somebody's moving into the unit on Tuesday. Tuesday, which was yesterday, I want to go check out the unit. Because I know, oh, and by the way, he would end up texting me back later on Monday afternoon, probably around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, saying, hey, by the way, don't worry about that unit. I said, okay. So yesterday, I get this stinking feeling that somebody's painting our unit. And I go over to the property, and lo and behold, somebody's in there painting the unit. I've got some footage of it right here. I acted like I was the cleaner going up into the unit. Okay, up in the unit, and we're waiting for the painters to get through so we can clean this unit. They've already started painting. You guys paint the unit white? Is it white?
Yeah.
Okay.
Flat.
Flat?
Yes.
Okay. Carpet looks very good in here, so we'll keep the carpet. And trim and doors. Okay, perfect.
Flat y H
Eggshell.
Todo flat.
Flat. Okay. We clean after you guys get done.
Okay.
But yeah, so anyways, looking at the unit, looks good. All right, good deal. Okay, appreciate it, buddy. So I share this with you because one, I'm pretty sure it's the painters who stole our shit who they've got painting this unit. Two, when I go check out this unit, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon and they are nowhere in relation to getting this unit painted. Three, I feel like the man straight up lied to me, telling me that somebody was going to be moving into the unit on Tuesday. They needed it painted on Monday, but yet on Tuesday, you've got some new painters in this unit painting this unit. Four, these folks were nowhere near completion. I know for a fact they got nowhere in relation to completion with this unit yesterday. I'm actually going to go check on it today because I just got to see how far they got. When I went up into the unit, they had one room not even all the way painted. They were painting that wall white, or painting the walls in that room white, which made me feel like they were going to prime this whole unit first, then paint it gray. We haven't even talked about doors or trim in this unit, which are beige, and they got to be white as well. And five, the final thing. I've been over backwards since beginning working at this property over a year ago. And more importantly, all last week when it was pre-inspection time, trying to help them with drywall repairs and get units done, and all of this that I've done for this property just for them to shit on me and bring in another painter who is going to get this unit done in like a week, maybe. It's going to take them a long time to get this unit done. So I'm a little butthurt about this whole situation. I wanted to call this guy yesterday and tell him effective immediately my price is increasing. You know, you're trying to bring in somebody who can, what, replace us? And how's that working out for you? Because they're going to take forever to get these units painted. Who knows? Maybe I'll go over there today and the unit will be done. I don't think so. They had one guy in this unit hand painting this unit. And if he's hand painting the unit, that means he's going to hand paint the trim too. And the doors. That's going to take multiple coats. It's just crazy how much we busted ass for these folks just for them to try to play us, is what it feels like right now. But what are you going to do? That's business. Obviously, and probably, these guys are cheaper. But is cheaper worth the time that it's going to take them to get this thing completed? This is a company that tries to pride itself on 5-day turns, meaning 5 days from the time that somebody moves out till the time that the unit is ready to be re-rented. 5 days. All the work that has to take place in between that time. Painting is only one part of it. They've got to go in there and turn the unit, fix outlet plate covers and light bulbs and door handles and toilet seats. They've got to go in there and get the carpet squared away, whether that means replace the carpet or clean the carpet. They've got to get the unit painted. They've got to get the unit cleaned. All of those things have to take place within 5 days. And if you brought in this new painter who's probably going to take about that long to get the unit painted, is it worth it if they're cheaper? Because the name of the game with this is definitely speed. Speed painting. Anyways, it's Wednesday. Haven't filmed a whole hell of a lot from this week. We've been quite busy. We've done a hallway painting job. That was a pretty big deal. We've done a couple of units. It's been a relatively slack week as well, even though we've been busy. And then again, throw into the mix, and I hate to say this, I've been down and out still, again. It's been like a little roller coaster. I'll go down and be feeling depressed and feeling sorry for myself and feeling like woe is me. And then I'll go up just a little bit and then back down. And I'm realizing a big part of my depression, I don't know why I put that in quotations, is two things. One, probably the quitting smoking time and time again. That's probably fucking with my psyche a little bit. And then two, not being able to focus on these videos as much as I want to because I feel handcuffed to this business, which is what I have to be. I'd love to be able to find the balance between doing the videos and doing the business. And I'm still searching for that. One thing that I've thought about is doing live streams, IRL live streams, throughout the workday. So if I can't do videos all the time, maybe I could do these live streams. And that could be something interesting. I'm going to experiment with that idea at some point soon. I don't get a chance to showcase as much of what we're doing because of the fact that I feel like I'm always so busy or I'm always so down and out. So maybe doing the live streams would be a way for me to be able to do that. Anyways, it's Wednesday morning, getting this show on the road. Definitely gonna go by and check out that unit. Thinking about going and doing that right this second. And seeing how far these other painters have gotten. And also, really trying to make sure that I bite my tongue when I do have a conversation with this guy, because he's going to know that I know they've brought another painter in. And all I really want to say is, hey, how's that worked out for you? And then, if it's the painters that stole from us, that's just even more of a slap in the face. I want to know whose idea it was to bring these folks in, because here's the deal. Had they just let us paint the unit yesterday, the unit would be done today. Will the unit be done today with the new painters? That's the big question. Anyways, like I said, Wednesday morning, let's get the show on the road and see where today's about to take us. Knock, knock. Anybody in here? All right. We're up in that unit. And holy cow, look at this. Yikes. Nice little water stain right there. This is as far as this dude got. He got nowhere yesterday. He didn't even get in these closets. Oh boy, didn't get in that closet. So yesterday when I came in here, he was almost done with this room. All he had left was just under there. And I think he had like a piece of a wall left. But, wow. So that was at 1 o'clock when I came in here, and it looks like all he did was get this far. And did he get anything else? Anything else in here? See, here's all the paint that we brought in here because we was ready to go on this unit. And here's all the paint that they brought in here. Yep. Whoo, boy, y'all are in trouble. When I tell y'all are in trouble with these folks, y'all are in trouble. I don't want no parts of this unit right here. They didn't even take down anything. Like all this shit has to come down. All of this shit needs to be prepped. No nails taken out. All they did was take off the outlet plate covers to start with. And they left a little, what'd they leave in here? A little fruit cup, huh? The treat that's fun to eat. I thought it said fun to fat. Yep. Left all these tools up in here. Look at these brand new tools. Brand new tools. Oh man, they got one of these things. The edge, man, these ain't no painters, man. That looks like my damn caulk gun though. Tell you what. Yeah, hey, I'm happy to see it. Boy, am I happy to see it. I'm going to get a phone call from this property today. Watch what I tell you. Mark my words. I'm going to get a phone call from this property. And they're going to be like, hey, you know, when can y'all come and do that unit? And I'm going to be like, oh, the unit that you got the other guys up in? You talking about that unit? Hey, Joe. Oh, boy, it ain't no fun when the rabbit's got the gun. No, sirree. No, sirree. This guy didn't get nothing done in here yesterday. If this guy was my painter, he'd been fired. Absolutely fired. You mean to tell me you worked all day and you ain't get but one room painted? That's crazy. And you used up all the damn ceiling paint. You used up all our damn ceiling paint. I know that's our ceiling paint. Yeah, because this stuff was stacked up way nicer and neater than that. Yeah, you went through and took our damn ceiling paint. Oh, well. Hey, just wanted to come check on this unit first thing smoking and get up out of here. This is also the unit that I told you they put the brand new carpet in with the walls needing to be painted. Yeah, it's that same unit. So I saw the carpet guy that morning and I was like, hey, man, what the hell are you doing? He was like, yeah, I don't know. I said the same thing. Why are we doing the... I'm like, man. Anyways. Just wanted to come check out this unit. All right. Let's carry on. $59%. All right. Up in a unit. They got done yesterday. Got to film this on this GoPro, so hopefully this audio is okay. I need to film on this GoPro for the time being. So here's a unit that we did yesterday, and I wish I would have showed you the before on this because she was atrocious. Yeah, she was. She was super bad, but now she's super good. Super clean, nice and good. Yeah, it is. So, this was a unit, like I said, that was on for yesterday. We got it squared away. It's good to go. It's done in a timely manner. I mentioned timely manner because of the issues that are taking place at the other property and the unit not getting done in a timely manner over there. So what I'm getting ready to do is I'm getting ready to call that property and check on another unit that we've got on the schedule for tomorrow. And I'm wondering if they're gonna mention the unit that they're having problems with, and you know, ain't no telling how I'll respond to that if they do, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm in my feelings a little bit about it. Y'all should have just let us paint the damn thing and you wouldn't have the issues that you got right now. But who knows? Maybe it's an experiment unit. They just said, you know what? We're just not gonna rent it out, even though it's supposed to already be rented. And we're gonna let these guys learn how to paint these units. That way we can get rid of Joe and company because we can't stand them for whatever reason. Not sure why they would think that way, because all we've done is bent over backwards for them. But let's get ready to give them a ring. check on another unit and see what they talking about, right? Gosh almighty. Say a silent little prayer for me that I don't go in on them. My wife was like, well, what are you gonna say when you talk to them? Be like, so y'all tried to bring in another painter? How'd that work out for you? I'm raising my price immediately because of that. I'm in my feelings. How dare you? All sorts of shit that I'm definitely not gonna say. All right, let's get ready to give them old ring-a-ding. Old ring-a-ding. Let's see what they talking about over there. It's hot as shit in here. Maybe they'll say they dropped us. Hey, we got 2 on the schedule for tomorrow. Any chance that unit's ready to go today?
I doubt it. I haven't even seen keys. I could check with the lady.
Okay. All right, no worries. All right. Yep, no worries.
Everything else all right?
Oh yeah. What'd y'all end up doing with the other unit? Y'all got somebody else to paint that?
Yeah, I needed to paint it. I'm trying to get it done. We got too many units sitting.
Have you seen how far they've gotten with that unit?
Yeah, I seen it yesterday. I'm not really happy about it.
Yeah. I went over there yesterday and today. I just wanted to check out what was going on, and yeah, they ain't gonna be the ones, man.
Nah. I already figured it out.
Just let me know what we can do, and we'll be happy to help you.
All right, man. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. All right, bye. I tried to do that in the best way I possibly could. Gosh almighty, I hope I did that in a respectable way. Just wanted to see what was going on over there, so of course I had to go check. And yeah, anyways. All right, so that was one unit that I was trying to have on for today. Who knows, maybe they really did drop us though, because they're not talking all that promising about this next unit that we're supposed to be doing. So who knows, maybe they don't know how to break the news. Let me stop talking this shit up. I don't want to lose that property. Yes, I am a little butthurt that they brought somebody in to paint it, but no big deal. That's the type of shit that happens. Had that other painter gone in there and knocked that shit out the park, it would have been a totally different in my feels than I am right now. I can handle this because, you know, like I said, they didn't do too hot of a job in there, and they're nowhere in relation to where they need to be with that unit. Let me get the selfie stick going here. Here we go. Okay, yeah, I like that. So yeah, they're nowhere in relation to where they need to be with that unit. But like I said, if they had that unit done, oh, Joe would have super been in the feelings. But you know, I tried to bring it up to him in such a way that, hey, you know, what's going on with that unit? You need somebody to come in there and fix it because you know we can do it. Anyways, whatever. So that's one unit that I thought we were gonna have for today, the additional unit. And who knows, he probably will still call me back later on. Maybe he will call me back later on and say, hey, we need y'all to go in there and get that unit right. We'll see. He said they've got way too many units sitting vacant. That's a lie. You really don't. But tell them whatever you got to tell them to make it sound good, I guess. All right, try to find some more work for these guys, because as of right now on the schedule, all we've got is a little 1-bedroom, and that ain't gonna keep everybody working. So let's continue on and hopefully we find some work. All right. All right. So, hey, I'm in some podunk town and just found a cool little area in this podunk town as I'm waiting to go meet with a property and go look at a drywall repair. This is a new company that we've been approved to do work for, and we get the opportunity to hopefully begin working with them, first starting with this drywall repair. But I'm not gonna lie, this was about an hour's ride to get where I am right now, and I'm getting ready to go meet with them and just see how this goes. So I found this cool little park right here. Hopefully you guys can see this pretty well. I got some cool drone footage of this area because there's a bunch of old factories and old buildings and stuff in here, and I just thought it was super cool and I wanted to capture some footage. I'm gonna start bringing the drone along with me so that I can capture cool footage if I come across things like old junkyards and things that I think would add a lot of interest to these videos instead of just Joe driving around talking and complaining about stuff. But we're here, we're ready to meet with this property. We got the truck loaded with all sorts of stuff. Hey, we could do this drywall repair job right now if they went for the pricing. But when it comes to the pricing, I have no idea what I'm gonna bid this at, because I've only seen a couple of pictures of this job, and well, a lot of times pictures don't do justice to what you gotta really deal with. So just because it looks like a hole doesn't mean that it's gonna be just that hole. It could end up being something a hell of a lot bigger than that by the time you start breaking out all of the stuff that needs to come out. So anyways, let's go meet with this property, see how this goes, and hopefully this will also lead to some more painting work, because we certainly need it. There's a guy riding by on a tractor right there. It's getting kind of loud. Yeah, it'd be nice to pick this property up as one to paint at as well. So we'll go do this meeting and see how it goes. Okay, one thing to note about this property, the grass has not been cut. The landscaping doesn't look like it's been kept up. And that could just be a sign of, do they pay contractors? Wow. Okay. Kind of ominous hallways. These stairs don't feel too good. Holy shit, them stairs feel crazy, like they're about to collapse. Maintenance! Knock, knock, maintenance. Hello, maintenance. All right, so I would have filmed inside that unit, but there were some people in the unit. I didn't think anybody was going to be in there. That's why I had to cut the camera off pretty quick. So I went and I checked it out. It's just in a closet. It's in a ceiling. It's in a wall coming down. It's underneath of a shelf, and it's down by the baseboard, all of which needs addressing. It's really not a hell of a lot of work. God, there's a fly in the truck. It's really not a hell of a lot of work, but it is a hell of a lot of work. Get out. And add in the distance of how far this place is at. I'm putting this proposal together at $600. On a normal, close by job, I would probably put this at maybe $300 or $400. I'm tacking on extra because of how far this is. Not saying I don't want to do it, but I need this to be worth my time. $600, that's going to be your drywall repairs. That's going to be your texture matching. And any paint that's needed as well, we can take care of that. It is expensive. I don't necessarily know that they'll go for it, but at this point, I'm not coming all the way out here for $300. There's just no way, especially when I'm going to bring Eli out here and it's going to be him and I on this job. No way. So I'll put the proposal together. I'll send that over to them by either today or tomorrow. And that's really about it for this video. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. And I want to hit on a couple of things real quick as I wrap this up. I miss doing videos. I want to be back doing videos. I promise you guys, one way or another, I'm going to be back doing my videos. I've been going through my little ups and downs emotionally or depressingly, whatever you call it. And I don't want to be like that. I feel good right now. I haven't felt good for the last couple of days or maybe even a week. And, you know, it's crazy because prior to that, I was feeling okay for a couple of days. I think that quitting smoking has been a lot of intensifying, has had a lot of an intensifying effect on my mood. But I feel good not smoking. I am currently, shit, today's Wednesday. I'm a week and a day separated from smoking right this second. So I feel really good about that. And I know that that's going to be a major disappointment to a lot of people that I went back to smoking so many times, but I'm taking it so serious this time being done smoking. I just got to let you know I really am. I'm not playing scratchers right this second. I haven't played those for probably 3 or 4 days, maybe even longer than that, maybe close to a week as well. And the final thing that I want to wrap this whole video up on is this property that brought in this other painter to try to handle the unit that we couldn't paint on Monday and said that we would paint on Tuesday. And they would hit me up and say, don't worry about it. And I knew they were going to bring in another painter. And that painter has not worked out too well in their favor. It really does feel like a slap in the face. For as much work as we did for this property and have done for this property, for them to just be like, okay, don't worry about it. We're going to bring somebody else in to do it. It really does feel like a slap in the face. I called them today and wanted to bring it to their attention that I know they've got another painter out there. And I tried to do so in a not so shitty way, but also mention to them, hey, look, if you need us, just let me know. We can come through in the clutch and get that unit done. And they wouldn't bite with that. We're supposed to do a unit over there tomorrow. It kind of feels like they're getting rid of us. So I don't know. Anyways, that's all I got, folks. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I hope this was something you guys enjoyed. If it was, let me know exactly what you think. Leave a like and a comment, and I'll look forward to sharing more with you just as soon as I possibly can. And until then, take care.